How are you doing this morning? I'm just making some breakfast. Hey, Best Life. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm making some keto waffles this morning with some almond flour. It's been a while since I did a cooking live, so I figured why not. Barrett's still asleep, so I'm going to surprise him with breakfast. It's been a while since I made him breakfast. He usually doesn't wake up until 1. So I'll get a head start on breakfast, get this going. I got a fresh chicken egg here. Hey, Southern Ohio Prepper. Hey, Mama Tony. How are you doing? Hello, 2407. How are you doing? Y'all are up early. Hey, G. How's it going? Sitting here eating string cheese and Cheez-Its for breakfast. That's all good. No judgment here. So I just have some almond flour. I don't measure any of this. Throw some almond flour in there, an egg. Sorry, this is going to be a lot loud. Just a tad bit of baking soda, not much at all, just a pinch. Don't forget the bacon. Yes, definitely going to put some bacon on. Can't live without the bacon. Barrett's always saying I'm eating all the bacon. I don't ever leave him any, so. Gotta give him some bacon this morning. So I just put a little bit of heavy whipping cream in here as well. Sitting here with a Ghost Energy drink. Don't judge me, no judgment. I need to find some energy to full tiny human pose. Yeah, I need to find some energy to do dishes. I've been putting it off. And of course, my famous lard. Everybody thinks lard's bad for you nowadays. But it's not. There's no such things as leftover bacon. No, there's not. And it's funny because Barrett's mom used to fry up, like, when he was younger, a pound of bacon, 2 pounds of bacon. I don't know what I do with my load. There it is. And she'd keep it on the stove all day long, just sitting there, so when people came in the house, they could just eat it or whatever. I'm like, how did it even last? Because if I did that, I'd be eating my bacon every 5 seconds. In our house, we believe bacon is proof there is God and that He loves us and wants us to be happy. Amen. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Yes, we're talking about bacon. Making Barrett some breakfast before he wakes up. I need to get his coffee on too. I'm going to add a little bit of stevia to this. I haven't made him breakfast in a while, so figured I'd go live, do a live cooking video, and get him some breakfast. I'll add a little bit of water to make this a little thinner. If you've ever cooked with almond flour, it gets pretty thick fast. I've never had Spam. Hey, Urban Grandpa Prepper. I hear a lot of people talking about Spam, and it's like 50-50. Some people like it, some people don't, but I've never actually ate Spam. I hear it's really salty. I don't know. So I bought this. Can you see this? You can't. It's kind of hot now. Let's see. I got this little mini waffle maker from Walmart after Valentine's Day for $1 in the clearance aisle, and I thought it was like the cutest thing ever. So I'm making him heart waffles. So just put a little bit of that in the waffle maker. And get some bacon on and going. I need to pull some more bacon out. I do eat a lot of bacon. I do a lot of BLT salads in the afternoon and bacon in the morning. Hey, CJM Farm, Shawnee, welcome. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to do breakfast in bed. I haven't cooked them breakfast in a while, so I'm going to surprise them this morning. I'm good, CJM Farms. How you doing? You fry it up in an iron skillet, yeah. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Bacon as dessert, yeah. I've looked up a couple bacon desserts. There's some crazy ones out there. I don't know. I haven't personally tried them yet, but I may in the future. Since bacon's all you need to get you going in the morning. I better get his coffee on. Now, I still drink coffee, but I only drink decaf, so he doesn't drink the same coffee as me. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Sorry, I'm yelling. I think everybody gets excited over bacon. You're fine, Justice Warren. It's funny because people are always saying, I don't know how you do keto, how you do that lifestyle. You can't have anything. You're so limited on what you can eat, but honestly, you're not. Now, if keto was non-bacon, then I might have an issue. That's it. You made my decision. I'm cooking eggs and bacon this morning. Just here to support. I hope everybody's having an amazing morning. Awesome. Hey, Page Family Homestead. It's been a while since I've seen you. How's it going? I guess I should have gotten more organized before I started this live, but it's all right. Hey, Garden State Gardener. How's it going? Survival Prepper 9. Good morning. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up, and if you have a community tab, share me out. That would be awesome. I checked my watch hours this morning. I gained another 100 last night, so I'm at 700 watch hours now. When I'm making pancakes or waffles, I always think the first one never turns out perfect. Good morning, the Rusty Pepper. How you doing? Hit the like if you love bacon, right? Adam and Nettie, we do the same thing in this house. We'll be on a live chatting to each other. That's funny. I got up early today just for the garden video. So much fun today. Hungry, waiting for breakfast. Hey, Rebel Canners, how you doing? Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I got up super early today too, and I don't know why. I went to bed super late. I think I went to bed about 1:30 or 2 o'clock this morning, and I woke up this morning at 7:30, and I was so excited. I finally got to catch Nettie and Adam on their live over at Silhouette Park Farms, and I haven't been able to catch their live in a while because I've been staying up way too late. Survival Chapter, put all your videos in a playlist. Yeah, I need to do that. My playlists, though, are pretty long. I know one of my friends there on YouTube, she watched my live playlist, and it took her like 2.5 days to do that. It's crazy. I'll give you a close-up of these little waffles. Aren't they so cute? I think I'll cut up some strawberries and put on top of his waffles. Bushcraft family, how you doing? Good morning. I'm hungry now. Yes, I love the little wee waffles too. I just think they're so adorable. Thank you, Survival Prepper. That's awesome. 11 p.m. here. Good night, Silhouette Park Farms. Good night, Nettie and Adam. I hope you have a good evening and you sleep well. Stay strong, Nettie. I feel for you. I go through the same thing. I have my breakdowns and anxiety attacks, so I feel for you. I was really fortunate yesterday. We had taken our cow to butcher a few days ago, and we got all the meat back yesterday. So our freezer is full of hamburger, and really excited about that. I always make everybody hungry. I'm either eating or cooking. Love you too, Silhouette Park Farms. Love you, Natty. I know. I wish there was smell-o-vision. Like some of these YouTubers that make some dishes and everything, I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I wish I could smell it. Oh, thank you, Bushcraft family. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Do I watch? Is she a grow channel? Survival Prepper? I try to stay away from grow channels. I really want to grow organically. But I did just learn about van life with Gina a couple of days ago. I can't remember who suggested her to me. And I did subscribe and everything. I just haven't had a chance to check out her videos. Actually, I subscribed to her last night. So that's another thing on my list today. I need to go watch a couple of her videos. You only have the freezer on the fridge, so I can meat. Yeah, I can a lot of meat too, especially right before gardening season because I'm trying to get all my vegetables, a lot of my vegetables in the freezer. So I do a lot of canned meats too. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, making sure I didn't miss anybody. Who is it? Paige Family Homestead. She does a lot of meat canning videos too. She's got some awesome canning videos over there. I put all my stuff away. I shouldn't have put my stuff away. I'm gonna have to make a little bit more. Yeah, Barrett can eat about 3 of these. I've been messing around with a recipe. Some of you might have heard me talking about it, but I do a little pizza recipe in this waffle maker, and they turn out amazing. And he usually can eat 3 of the little waffle pizzas. So, maybe 2 will be good. I don't know. I want to do a milkshake for him too. He loves strawberry milkshakes, and I haven't made one of those for him yet. Hey, Heritage Heart Homestead, how you doing? Paul Van Viva Travels will help you too. Are these Grow Channels Survival Prepper? Be right back. Coffee calling my name. About a few more minutes. I've got my blender here. I'm going to put some heavy whipping cream in it. All these recipes are super simple. Same ingredients, basically. I'm going to put some stevia in there. Oh, you guys can't see that. There we go. Put a little vanilla. I did 4 strawberries. These strawberries are what I grew out of my garden this past summer. And I don't take the top off. I just put it all in there. Nobody knows. You don't know. And the greens are where you get all your vitamins, right? Got a little bit of olive milk. All right, I am going to mute myself for a minute so you don't have to hear this blend up. Hello, Peter Dow. Welcome. 12:15 a.m. Wow. All right, Survival Prepper 9. I'll check them out for sure. Yes, breakfast is going to be yummy. Hello, friends. Hey, Highland Homestead. How you doing, Eva? I'm making keto waffles. It's almond flour with egg and stevia and heavy whipping cream. Hey, Hot Mess on a Mission. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. So I think that's a good combination. The strawberry shake with some almond flour waffles with strawberries on top. That would be good. I love these, where are they? Here we go. These big straws. I got these huge straws. And the reason I got them is because I do a lot of kale smoothies for myself. And they were awesome for them. Great. I'm definitely not awake yet. My other egg at. There it is. So I'm going to whip up some more waffles. I didn't make enough. A lot of times, Barrett will make sandwiches out of these waffles too. If I don't put anything on them, he'll just take 2 waffles and make a ham sandwich or something out of it, or a BLT sandwich. Hey, Super Steph, thanks for coming over. I'm glad Brenda sent you over. That's awesome. You want some breakfast when you come see me? I will whoop you up some breakfast, Mama Tony. I got some of those big strawberries too, but can't remember where I found them. Yeah, that's Bushcraft family. That's why I got these big straws. I love them. I hate the little straws. They always get clogged up, especially when you're doing like vegetable smoothies. Pretty kitchen you have. Thank you. No, I don't eat mine with maple syrup at all. Barrett, I'm pretty strict keto, so I don't do the maple syrup or sugar-free syrup. I either just eat mine with butter on top and a fruit, like strawberries or blueberries or raspberries. But sometimes I'll put I'll put the heavy whipping cream in a blender, and I'll make whipped cream and put on top. But normally I don't use anything like that. Oh, that's not the right one. And I didn't add any more lard to this because there was a little bit left in there. I melt butter and put maple flavor in the butter. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, the night live streams, they're starting to catch up to me. They're killing me. Yes, Heritage Heartman said, heavy whipping cream with either strawberries or blueberries. You're right. So good. remember if I put stevia in there or not now. Jeez. Better too sweet than not sweet at all, right? So what are you guys having for breakfast? Anybody having anything good? I like making homemade butter for waffles and toast, yes. Yeah, I really like making homemade butter too, but my milk cow had a freak accident and we had to butcher her, so I haven't been able to have milk for a while. So hopefully the calf she had 2 years ago will be calving this year and I'll have milk again. Bacon, eggs, and a bagel, yum. Avocado, yes. I love avocado too. Yeah, I don't eat until 2 p.m. and that's why I haven't cooked breakfast in quite a while is because I haven't been eating. I've been fasting for 18 hours, so I'm not eating until 11:30 or 12. So I still eat breakfast food, but just not until lunch. So I decided since I got up so early today, I would make Barrett breakfast, and he usually doesn't get up until 1. So I have plenty of time to get this breakfast together and give him some breakfast in bed, and then I'll eat later on today. Nice. Peter says, I think later on this morning I might have traditional bacon and eggs. Yum. Homemade biscuits and gravy. Yes, that's really good too. I haven't made homemade biscuits and gravy keto style here for a while. I need to do that again too. They're so good. Let's see. The best life. So Tony M is my stepmom, and my dad's probably watching too. They're out there in Northern California, but my dad's from Montana. Just a cool fun fact. I was given a case of avocados, so I will be eating them until they're all gone. Wow, that's a lot of avocados to try to go through before they ripen. They always seem to ripen so fast on me. Sometimes oatmeal and toast. Yeah, I like him all right. He's okay most days. No, honestly, I don't know what I'd do without him. How are your seedlings doing? They're doing okay. Um, like most of my brassicas, my onions and stuff like that, they all basically died. But I'm not like, I don't understand it. I don't know how you guys start your plants inside because my plants, when I start them inside, they don't do good at all. I'm better as a planter in the ground. It just does much better for me. I can throw seeds out and everything just comes up at least 90% of the time. When I try to start stuff inside, it doesn't go well. Oh, that's good. Rebel canners are really firm. I took them because I want to pickle some and can to see if I. Ooh, I'll be watching for that video. I want to see how that turns out. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody trying to can pickled avocados. That'll be interesting. Ooh, no freezer in a month. Mine's not. My seedlings aren't in a window. They're in a spare bedroom with heat lights and grow lights and all that. Oh, the best life is going to be wonderful. I can't wait. I need to get to the store too so I can set up for April Fools. That's going to be a blast. Well, for me anyway. So, while he's asleep, he won't come back and watch us live because he doesn't like watching replays of lives. Anybody have ideas for April Fools? I'm so excited. It's going to be a blast. So, I'm going to get my... I don't think I'm going to fast until 10:30 or 11:30 today because this food is making me hungry. And this is why I don't cook early in the morning. But I'm going to make my chia oatmeal, and it's just chia seeds and stevia and butter, whipping cream. And I always make sure I blend up my chia seeds. Now, I do have a couple April Fools planned out that I already know I want to do with Barrett. So I won't say those on the live just in case one of my friends on here, like The Best Life, gives my husband a heads up. I can't tell him what I'm doing. But I like to do like a whole day. I'll set them up for a whole day. That's funny. So I'm going to put a little bit of whipping cream in there. A little stevia. And I'll put some butter in there. Wow, your tomatoes are about a foot tall. That's crazy. Awesome. I always forget, I don't know why. Initially, when I see your name, Bushcraft Family, I always forget where you're located, and it always takes me like a few minutes to remember you're in Ohio, too. Hey, Brenton Farm Homestead, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I won't tell them as much as I want to. Just don't mess with the coffee. That's just wrong. Yeah, I'm not allowed to mess with this food anymore. I got in a lot of trouble. He was not happy. He didn't talk to me for like 2 days one year. So I got to mute you guys for a second. So yeah, for April Fools, I can't mess with food or drinks anymore. I don't like the silent treatment, so when he doesn't talk to me for 2 days, that really kills me. Hey, TH2, how you doing? I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. And then I just throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Hey, Thor Haven Farm, how you doing? coffee and Bailey's. Wow, you're starting that morning off good. Hey, she survived it all. How you doing? So this is what they look like. They turned out super cute. There's mine. I'll eat the one that didn't turn out quite right. There's always one when you first start that doesn't turn out right. That's all right. It'll still taste good. Thank you, Survival Prepper. You have a good week too, and we'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. I'm hungry. The weather, it's been, I don't know. It's been moody. That's how our weather in Ohio's been. Like, I think last night we got I don't even remember now. I think it was like 30 degrees last night, and the temperature is supposed to be dropping all week throughout the nights. But we've been in like the 50s and 60s, and now it's dropping back down. So, and then for the last couple of days, we had really bad thunderstorms. A lot of people in town got their power taken out. We didn't lose power here. We didn't even get flickering, but the winds were horrible. And we didn't really have thunder or anything. Just the winds were really bad. And then the second day of the storms, it was just pouring down rain. And like I said, we didn't lose power or anything, but a lot of people in town did, which I thought was weird. Hey, Ash, how you doing? Thanks for coming in and watching. Yeah, I think the hearts are so cute too, Heritage Heart Homestead. Yeah, the wind was pretty bad there in Cleveland too, Urban Grandpa Prepper. All right, thank you, Page Family Homestead. So I'm super excited, you guys. My mom and my dad and my stepmom, they are getting out of California. Isn't that wonderful news? I'm so excited. So they're going to be out of California and they're coming over here to the East Coast. It's going to be a blast. Crazy windy there too in Montana. The best life. 2 days. Wow, 17 there. That is cold. Our weather has been wonderful except the storms and warmish 40s at night. Thursday night, it's going back down to 30s. Yeah, it's crazy. I wish it would just stay warm and nice. I'm ready for summer weather. Night, Jeep. Thanks for coming in. You have a great day. Yeah, the weather here today, the sun is out. It feels really good. It's a little crisp, but it feels really good. So as soon as Barrett wakes up, we'll be going out to the garden and working on that today. See what we can get done. I I haven't been outside to collect eggs. I gotta go get my chicken egg and duck eggs. I'm ready for stay warm, not blazing hot. North Carolina usually skips spring, yeah. Yeah, Christy. A lot of people lost power. And I mean, we're really not that far from town. We're like 8, 9, maybe 10 miles at the most from town. And we didn't lose any power, which is crazy to me. We're the ones out here in the country that usually lose power first because of all the trees. But I guess they were out in town. They were out of power for almost a day and a half. Yes, it's great news getting out of Cali. Ugh, you had snow yesterday, 62, and today's high. Wow. Where are you at, sorry, Jujubee? Where are you at? That's horrible. I'm sick of the snow and the cold. Does a duck egg taste like a chicken egg? I don't think any eggs really taste any different. I think an egg tastes like an egg, although it's a little bit richer. But I don't know how to explain that to somebody that hasn't ate a duck egg. It's really good. But I eat all kinds of eggs. I eat duck egg, chicken egg, quail egg, turkey egg. Like, I'm not going to judge. I'll eat an egg. But I like them all. I think they all taste the same. Some are just bigger and richer. But the duck eggs are awesome in my keto noodles or any other noodle for that. Most people make their homemade noodles with duck eggs because they are richer. Heritage Heart Homestead says a little stronger egg flavor. I think most things like that, like turkey eggs and duck eggs and stuff, I think it's more of a mind trip on people, you know? Like, if you just thought of it as being a chicken egg, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to eat. But a lot of people are like, oh. That's just like yesterday when I went and picked up the hamburger from the butcher shop. The way home. Excuse me. On the way home, we stopped at the country store, and Barrett's brother was there, and he told me to ask him if he wanted to buy some hamburgers. So I asked his brother if he wanted to buy a hamburger, and he basically said, "Where'd you get it from?" And we told him it was our cow that we had butchered, and he's like, "No, I don't want any of it." So I think it's just mind over matter type of thing. Some people just don't like eating things like that. I hope I wonder, like, when you go to the East Coast, Mama Tony, are you guys going to have chickens and ducks and stuff like that? Are you going to try? You going to try to do some homesteading stuff or no? Wow, you guys, I've got 25 people in here watching. That's awesome. Thank you. That's a lot to be here at, I don't even know what time it is, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:40 in the morning. Yeah, the best life You're probably right. People don't want to know the cow their burger came from, but it's part of life. Like, yeah. But like once you get settled there and everything, you're not going to do any homesteading stuff. Urban Grandpa Prepper, yeah, they smell the bacon. Now, I don't know. I've never had a problem eating fresh meat. I don't know. Hey, Southern Ohio Prepper, you have a good day too. Thanks for coming in. What time are you going live tonight? I would rather have farm raised beef too. And like homemade bacon, oh, from fresh pig, fresh bacon is just amazing. And it's funny, like whenever I butcher like hogs at the home, while we're butchering, I'm also cooking. So like everybody that's helping butcher is like getting to eat some of that meat too. And some people won't do it. Like the Best Life said, they don't want to eat it. They don't want to know where it comes from. But I'm gonna tell you what, that is the best pork I've ever eaten. It's freshly slaughtered and just cooking as you're butchering. Maybe chickens later and some veggies. Yeah, I agree. Chickens are easier to keep than a dog. Oh, he's definitely going to have enough waffles this morning because I made twice as many now. That's all right. If we don't eat them, we'll just pop them in the freezer, and next time I want to have waffles, I won't have to make them. Yeah, Heritage Homestead, you're right. Just don't name them. Know that they are food and not pets. I do name my butcher animals, but they're usually food names. So like, well, that's not always true either because I have a little piglet right now that's going to be going to butcher soon, and his name's just Mister Max, and he's 14. Oh, hey, Food Forest Permaculture, how you doing? We had a great live last night until I got booted off my computer. I don't know why, but my computer likes to act up around midnight, 1 o'clock, and it'll just start freezing up, lock up, do whatever, and I have to reboot like my modem and everything. It's just a pain in the butt. Yeah, Rebel Canners. My last were Bacon, Chop, and Porky. That's like my beef cows and stuff like that. Like my feeder calves is what you call them. They were all named like stuff like that, pork chop and brisket, or not pork chop, brisket, and I don't even remember the other names now. But brisket was one of them. But all of my breeder animals, they all have, like my breeder hogs, I've got Reba and Loretta, and they have like normal names, I guess you could say. But homesteading is it's like playing a lottery. You never know what's going to happen. There's been times where I've lost a breeder hog that was really, really close to my heart, but we didn't really lose her. She wouldn't produce. She couldn't get pregnant. Like we had her for a long time. She was just eating up the feed. And we had to end up butchering her out. And that was a really hard decision to do because she was like my pet, but she was just wasting all that food. I believe in livestock guardian dogs. Yeah, I have a Great Pyrenees. I would like to get another one. I love them. They're very kind and protective. Good morning, Josh. How are you doing? White Dove, hello and welcome. Yeah, I know, White Dove. It's crazy. I don't understand it. The first layers I had in Colorado were named over easy, scrambled, and hard boiled. Now, see, I don't name my chickens. I know some people do, but I do not name my chickens at all. Still watching. Thank you, Survival Prepper. Yeah, last night was awesome on Mark's channel. I rarely get there, but I did, and a lot of cool channels there. Yeah, there was so much good information on that channel. It was a great discussion. I'm still in the city and only have egg laying chickens. I have one of my first chickens since she was, wow, that's a long time. Now my turkey lasted forever. My turkey was like, I don't even know how old she was. When I got her, she was like 7 years old. I think she was like 12 or 13 years old when she finally passed away, but she laid up until then. I didn't know turkeys would lay that long. She was such a good turkey, but she had a good life. Hey, Steve, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. I haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, Howie is a fountain of information. I love all Howie's information. He's so good with his words too, and technical, and he knows all the vocabulary to everything. I'm just amazed at his words. Howie, we're just making keto waffles this morning. Heart-shaped keto waffles. I'll show you since you just jumped in. There we go. Aren't those cute? I'm making my hubby breakfast in bed this morning. I made him a strawberry milkshake, and I put it in the freezer to keep it cold. So he'll have strawberry waffles with a strawberry milkshake. See, a lot of people say I don't have an accent, and then a lot of people say I do have an accent. I'm okay, just chilling. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. You got a new piano. How fun. Oh, you're welcome, Howie. Yeah, I love keto too. 8 years strong. That's awesome. Hopefully, like maybe one day, Steve, you do a video on the piano. That'd be awesome. I'd be there to watch it. If I got breakfast in bed, I'd stay there all day. You have a Yankee accent, Jess. That's so funny. I don't know where I get it from. Like, my family here in Ohio don't have accents. At least I don't think so. Nobody else seems to think so. And they're always telling me how I have an accent and they don't understand where I got it from. I don't know. I traveled a lot as a teenager, though. I traveled from the time I was 18 until I was I had my first kid at 24, so 20, well, I still traveled. 27. I traveled from 18 to 27. I left Ohio when I was 18 and got a wild hair and went to Montana and California and Nevada and Oregon and Washington. Drove down the coastline, went through New Mexico and Texas, and I ended up in Louisiana for 6 months, and then went right back up the coastline, stayed in California for a little bit, and then went back to Montana. I just bounced all over the place. It was so much fun. I probably need to change my diets. Lots of diabetes in the family. That scares me. I don't think diabetes runs in my family. We have a lot of back issues that run in my family. But when I started keto 8 years ago, I was 296 pounds and pre-diabetic. And that really scared me. So that's what got me in gear to get healthy. If I had 20 and 25 people over and wanted to have only keto foods, what dishes would you recommend? Well, there's a lot of things you could do. I'll give you an example. We usually have quite a few people over for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's basically the same normal food you would have. Just ingredients would switch up. Like say for Christmas, we will have a ham, and I'll do a duck. I'll do ham and duck. I'll do deviled eggs. I'll do green beans. I'll make some homemade keto bread, and then I'll make that, a week ahead of time, and I'll let that dry out either in the oven or on the counter, and I'll make stuffing out of my keto bread. I also do I will do a homemade mock apple pie out of zucchini. Instead of using apples, I just use fresh zucchini. Or what else do I make? Oh, my cheesecake. I do a keto pumpkin spice cheesecake with walnut crust. That's amazing. It's all the same foods. You're just switching up the ingredients. That's what I think I really like about keto too, is you can become really creative trying to find out alternative ways to make recipes. And that's basically what I'll do. If I find a recipe I want to eat that isn't keto, I'll just switch those ingredients around and I'll play with that recipe until I really like it. Oh, wow. The best life. You're so brave. I could never do that. I've only lived in 3 houses in 40 years. I wouldn't be like the things I did when I was a teenager and when I was younger. There's no, like, I look back on the things I did and I'm like, how did I do those things? It's like crazy. So I get it. I understand. But when I was younger, I was just wild and didn't have a care in the world and just did what I wanted to do. Now I'm making you hungry. Like, I did crazy stuff. I did a lot of mountain climbing in Montana when I was there. I went skydiving at Lost Prairies. Like, and I'm scared to death of heights, but I went skydiving. That was nuts. And I look back on that now. I'm like, I cannot believe I survived that. It's crazy. You're so carefree, though, I think, when you're younger. Or at least I was. Now I'm making everybody hungry. Hey, Chris, how's it going? I wandered when I was young too. I subbed you from the live stream you were on last night. Oh, thanks, Sue. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Nope, nope, nope. Is that to the skydiving Heritage Heart Homestead? I finally got to the end of the waffles. I'm good, Chris. How are you doing? Oh, you already said you're doing well. I'm all right. I haven't done a cooking live video in a long time, so I figured I'd hop on here today. This is my time on YouTube today. After I get off this live, I'm going to clean this kitchen up, get out in the garden, start working in there, and I'm just going to stay my butt off of YouTube today. I've been going hard on YouTube and need to get things done around here. All right, Howie, you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you later. Hey, Doc P, how's it going? I'm just whipping up some breakfast for my husband. Do something special for him. Snowing there now. Ugh. I think we've all been cooped up in the house long enough. It's ready for summer. I moved to Tennessee when I was younger. Didn't know anyone there. Didn't have a place to live. Found a place quickly. Would never do that now. Yeah, see, and the good thing about me is like all the states that I've been to, like my family is spread out. I have cousins or aunts or uncles in every state I've ever been at, sisters or brothers or anything like that. So I always had options to do that. And I know most people don't. But I was very fortunate and lucky to have my family spread out like that. Hey, Lazarus Homestead, how are you doing? We are having mini keto waffles, bacon, and strawberry milkshake. And I'm having chia note milk for my breakfast. Here's the little heart waffles I did out of almond flour. Yeah, nope to skydiving. It was fun after I, got my feet back on the ground, but I was totally petrified. And Lost Prairies is like, it's where they skydive, but they also have food vendors there, and they have a lot of alcohol and stuff there too. And when you skydive, you have to have an instructor with you. You have to go skydiving so many times before you can do it by yourself. So, I mean, it was better that I had an instructor with me, but it was still terrifying. And I just remember, like, jumping out of the airplane, and, like, when you're strapped to somebody else, they're like, are you ready? Are you ready? And you're like, no. And they're like, all right, let's go. And you don't really have a choice. You jump. And then, like, the whole time, I just remember flying in the air, like, I wanted to gag and I wanted to throw up, but I couldn't because the wind was just blowing in your face so hard you couldn't get nothing out. It was horrible. We finally landed, and I got unhooked from the instructor and everything, and I was just so sick to my stomach and everything. I ended up peeing myself. It was horrible. And thank goodness we brought extra clothes because me and my friends were staying there for the weekend. And they're like, I just kept saying I felt like I was going to throw up. And they're like, oh, you just need something to eat. You just need something to eat. You'll be all right. We'll get you some beer. And I was drinking a beer and they were ordering me food and they brought the food over and I was eating it and it was so good. And they're laughing and I'm like, what are you laughing about? And they're like, do you know what you're eating? And I'm like, no. I said, but it's really good. And they're like, you're eating Rocky Mountain oysters. And I'm like, what is that? Like, I had no idea what that was. And they told me what it was. And they're just dying laughing. They thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I lost it. I threw up everything right there. I'm like, you guys are mean. That was like really mean. Your younger sister did the skydiving thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I experienced it and I got to do that in my life. But if I was asked to do it again, there's no way. I wouldn't do it again. A big no for you. Yeah, no breaks. It's it's scary, but it's exciting at the same time when you don't have any control in a situation like that. Ooh, that would be scary. I wouldn't like that. My sister-in-law jumped out of the plane and landed in the trees her last jump. Nope. No, that would have scared me to death. Yeah, I don't like roller coaster. And that's the thing. Like, I don't like heights at all. So I can't even believe I did that in my life. Hey, Lady Casca, I don't like roller coasters. I don't like anything like that. I don't even like when I traveled through, I think I was in Houston, Texas. I can't remember now. But anyways, the person I was traveling with, one of the bucket lists was to go to the like tallest building in the city and go to the top floor. So we did that, and that was horrible. I about had a panic attack. Like, the building was huge, and you could stand like right next to the window. It was really scary. Wouldn't catch me doing that. It's funny now because I was like so spontaneous. I would do anything crazy when I was younger, and now I'm just a homebody. Like, I don't even like to go to town, let alone go hang out with people. I just rather be at home with my animals or in the garden. Oh yeah, that's really scary, Christy. She is really lucky that she didn't get any hurt worse than what she did. Yeah, I wonder that too. The best life, how many times the skydiver got peed on or thrown up on, or I don't know. I guess that's why it costs so much to skydive. They get paid really good. All right, you have a great day too, and we'll see you later, Jujubee. Oh, okay. Thanks, Heritage Heart Homestead. I didn't know that. Good morning, Moonlight. How are you doing? Thanks for coming over. Yeah, there was a JW's live last night was really informative too. It was awesome. I've been on a lot of lives lately. I had enough all the wild stuff early in life. Yeah. Yeah, my mom was pretty crazy, and she grew up really fast as a young adult, and she didn't get to do a lot of crazy stuff when she was younger. So I think like in her later life when she had kids and stuff, like she missed out on that, and instead of being at home and being a mom, she was out doing the crazy stuff when she was supposed to be being a mom. And that was like a big fear of mine. I didn't want to end up doing it that way. So when I was a young child, I made it up in my mind that I was going to do everything I ever wanted to do and be wild and crazy as a kid and a teenager and a young adult. And then when it was time for me to settle down, I could do those things. And it did. It worked out well for me. I didn't have my first child until I was 24. And I thought that was a really good age for me anyway. So I had my time, to be me and find out who I was before I became married or settled down with kids or anything. I was crazy in different ways than y'all. I'm glad I calmed down. I'd probably be in jail if I hadn't. Yep, totally understand that. Yeah, Sue, I did too. I hitchhiked. She says I hitchhiked across the U.S. a couple times, once north, south, east, and west. Yeah, I've traveled across from Ohio to Montana. Like I said, I've done that. I don't even know how many times, but I've done it. Me driving. I've done it by train. I've done it by airplane. The train was pretty awesome. I like doing the train. They have that I don't know what it called, the sightseeing cart you can step in. That's awesome. I don't lose my money, I just lose my mind. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel bad because, like, my husband, he's getting older, and he never got to do that. He never got to travel the world or really go outside of Ohio. Yes, Amtrak. And I had to take up the Amtrak in Cleveland there, Earth and Grandpa Prepper. But my husband never got to do really much traveling outside of Ohio just because he's always been on the homestead and had to be here with animals. And I felt bad because he always wants to travel. He wants to go see new sites or new states. And I'm just like, I don't want to. I just want to be at home. And he doesn't understand it. He's like, you used to be so wild and just travel everywhere when you're younger. And he's like, now you don't want to. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry. But I feel bad. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll be traveling to Tennessee to see my mom and my stepmom and my dad. Woohoo! That was the last waffle, you guys. Finish that off. It's hot still. All right, everyone. I am going to get his plate all fixed and ready to go and serve him some breakfast in bed, and hopefully he'll wake up in a good mood. So wish me luck. I'm going to hop off here. I want to thank you for coming in and saying hi and chatting and just being with me as I was cooking breakfast. I really appreciate it. And I just hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I'll see you soon. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.